Welcome back guys to the LCG channel. We are here with Alpay Engin. How was the tournament?
Yeah, I went 8-1 and I ended up place 65. So I really messed up top card at what spot. Happens, but yeah, what can I change? I played Pendulum. Yeah, I'm gonna show you my list. So I start off with the extender, the curtain raisers. They're really needed because you need to start with Electrolyte, so you can make much more. You get a draw, you get any Pendulum card in your extra deck, and you can set up your Pendulum scales at this point. So it's still needed, even though it's only once per duel, I think. Yeah, once per duel, but it's alright. Summon it, normal it, and choose Electrolyte, just go off. Yes, with the more extenders, the chronographs, obviously, I think should be standard, same as the level 3 one. Let's find it out. There is it. Yeah, obviously, this is the new combo card. Basically, your combo start off with Electrolyte, Pendulum Summon, going for Time Star Magician, get off a Chronograph or whatever you need. Then just go for the second Electrolyte, pop in your Black Fang Magician and just get a Magician which you just detached for the Time Star Magician. Get it on board, get the Chronograph, maybe one more Pendulum monster from my hand. So I can make a second one, I can make a third one, and just go off and start my Link Summoning. Okay, then the Pendulum ones are the Harmonizing is needed. Yeah, this is super needed because this triggers the Chronograph Sorcerer and it gets you any scale. Probably the Oath Dragon, so you get it back. You can Space Summon it, normal summon it, make Electrolyte, and you just got it with only few cards super easily. So it also extends even better, even though this is out of the game. You summon it from the hand by just destroying like the Wisdomized Magician. So we have the double Black Fang, which is the combo card of the deck right now because every combo starts with Time Star Magician, detaching, getting what you need, and just go off it. Then double Oath. I prefer to play 2 Oath instead of 1 because I play Pot of Desires, and so I want to have at least 1 in my deck, even though I need to Desire first turn. And it's also really good to summon it with Harmonizing Magician, so I have a level 6 monster and can go for no return. Yeah, then we have more Magicians. This Yankee Magician, just get off with Harmonizing and go for Vortex, Absolute. And you can summon it back with the Black Fang. So you make a Link Summon, it goes to Graveyard, and the Electrolyte destroys it and summon it back. So you get it on your field with the effect to negate here, light monster effects. Also Isolde, so it's alright against Gookie. Okay, 1 purple poison. I want to play at least 1 because it's a low scale, and I don't really need it too often, but I always summon it Harmonizing, and yeah, go for Time Star and summon it back with Black Fang, so it's a good interruption. It's at 21, and yeah, it's very hard to get without making minus. Yeah, they extended Cerberuses and Jackals. Yeah, the cards I never, the card I always drew, the card I never drew. Thank you. I should stick to the game plan, but it never happened. Yeah, 3 gates and 3 Darkworm, 2 Darkworm, oh, it's 3. Okay, 2, so. Yeah, 2 is obviously, and I also want to play 2 because I don't want to draw multiples, but you still need it for the Shrines and for the Foolishes. Also in your deck, otherwise you need to only play 1. Because you get a deck all the time with Pendulum summoning back, searching, or just making any rank. So it goes to Graveyard and you can summon it back in the next turn when your field is empty. Yeah, then 1 Rescue Hamster to recycle 2 of the stuff, most likely the Chronograph or the Wisdomized Magician. So you can make even more plays with Chronograph, summoning the Wisdomized from your hand. Then I played, yeah, that's a Pendulum card, and we have the Anthrax. Free. I know it looks a bit tricky, but we have at least Pendulum Call, so you can discard it if it doesn't work out. And it also works as an interruption, so when you have like only Vortex or Norito, and have like Ash as well, you have 2 interruptions, which is all really needed in the format because they can go through all your plays and destroy you at this point, so hand traps are a decent choice to do. And if you have the Vortex Ring, you can negate Caught by the Grave and stuff if you have Lockwood or Ash, so it's alright. And I will play it again. This would be 35 and 7 spells. Yeah, call, as I said. Discarding hand traps, discarding dead Dragon Shrines if I drew them. sometimes like a second player
Attention
when I draw it.
players, if you are interested
And one
in
foolish,
playing a
which
sealed
can also send the Dark Monster
with
to
a
the
layer
graveyard to
of
get off with
darkness
Black Fang Magician. So
please
it's only good for the Wyverns, also Black
public
Fang.
event stage.
Yeah,
There are
it's,
still
42
3
cards.
open spots for you.
Should be enough because like all the Pendulum cards are combo cards, so you don't need to play 40. And I want to play the ratios because extenders are really important and hand traps. Yeah, I think also. Without hand traps, it's really risky to do. So for the extra, the gameplay maker, Election Knights. Yeah, this is always start off with this one. Underclock taker just to link up. Linking Firewall Dragons, linking Griffins. As I said, Firewall Dragon and Griffin, which happen really often to start with these. And like more attacks in this place. Which is really good because this says every monster which is not linked cannot activate its effect. This spaces some monsters. And you cannot space some anything in your extra zone because its vortex is already there. So if you summon this way, it's still negated. And you have the bounce at this point as well. So it's really good and wins against Gookie. Yeah, it does. One Phoenix, yeah, it's a link too, and just co-linked, destroying stuff and get a card is alright. One Baller Dragon, which happened a few times, stealing some spicy monsters, as well as the Metaltron, which also act as a point marker, starting off with this one, going for Underclock Taker and then going for Firewall Dragon at this place, so you can summon anything else in this place as well. And the second effect is really good when something is destroyed, which points to, which really often happens when you have Dweller or something, I can get back something. So why not? One Time Star, it's combo maker number 1, really, this card is nuts. This card wins, this card makes everything great. Make Pendulum great again, he does it. Yeah, one Dweller against Gookie, like summoning a Dweller Vortex and pass and defense obviously. Otherwise you get Underclock Taker, OTK. And yeah, just grind off one turn, second turn you're gonna win because you're going to OTK. And without the Phoenix Sword or the Gookies, they cannot make so much pluses because they can get the sword as well. One Tornado. I also worked as a plus maker with Electronite on board, destroying my scales and get a draw. Round 10 I draw the lockboard of it because I make it this way and just win. Because of that, yeah, the other piece of it and one Loreto. As an interruption obviously because you play a lot of level 6 and you always get it with the Electron Knights, putting on the extra deck and summon it back. Yeah, that's the extra. It's still sad and disappointing. To be honest,
yeah.
I go with the sideboard, which is double Infinite Transient and one Cowboy. I never went to time, but it really mattered because, yeah, so it was not needed, but still. I expected to go in time like few times. When you play against Trickster, Sky Strikers, and they're not the fastest players, it may happen,
7-3-1.
but never happened, so it didn't pay off. Then the reboots against everything which plays a lot of traps, especially Altergeist and 2 Dracos. It wins. Stopping it, you cannot activate something, you pendulum stuff for game. Then triple call by the wave. Yeah, it's broken, really broken. It always gets to stop the hand traps, and also as interruption when you have Griffin you can set it and have one more interruption thanks to Griffin. I like the card a lot. Also negated like Candida and Grave when your opponent summoned Candida, so I negated Candida at this point, which was fine. Then for Gookie I played 3 Lava Golem and a free spell mode, I'm missing 2, I borrowed 2. Like the cards are the hope cards against it when I go second and hope that he don't go for the Gamba Dragon stuff with a Firewall, tributing the Cobra, summoning into the point with Firewalls, pointing to, so Gamba Dragon 2 gets again and rips 400 cards in hand. Like 2 endure into your opponent's turn. Like I saw like every second player doing it, also it's not that secret as I expected. And yes, it's just a hope because I don't want to play hand traps because I was playing Caught by the Grave and drawing hand traps is like, okay, I stop something, but he still go off. It doesn't really matter, so 3 modes and Lava Golems out of this.
Thank you, Alpay. Any last thoughts and shoutouts?
Yeah, and shout out to Legacy Card Gaming, to a few people are already in the top card, the card market, the Yubi Oase, the custom play match, and especially to my team. Like they helped me, I didn't play it really often and really long the past months, and so I got really good suggestions about the deck. Like also Lava Golem was really good, won me like 2 games. also against one spiral when he made the U. I called the U. Just break the U and just go off of my place. And yeah, next time maybe a better start. Like 64 would be enough. One spot. I don't need more.
We hope so. Thank you, Alpay, and we see you back very soon.